Guys, it's Bro You Whack, and 2023 is going to be the biggest year Overwatch 2 has ever seen, with things like 6 brand new seasons containing 3 new heroes and 3 new maps scheduled, new Overwatch League teams joining for the 6th season, Blizzcon returning later on this year, and of course, the release of Overwatch's 2 PvE mode. And today, we're going to be going over everything that you need to know that's going to be coming to Overwatch 2 throughout the whole entire year. And of course, I want you to comment down below what you want to see come into Overwatch 2 later on this year, and I might even feature your comment in a future video because I plan to make a video talking about what the community wants to see in 2023 for Overwatch. First, let's look at January because this is the month that we know the most of, because ending on January 4th is the current Winter Wonderland event, but starting on January 5th is the Battle for Olympus event. This is going to be a brand new mini event that ends on January 19th, where there's going to be a limited time FFA game mode for you to play as 8 specific heroes that of course all have Greek god inspired skins. And this game mode's also going to have limited time challenges for you to complete that earns you the Winged Victory Mercy skin. But in the same month, we're going to have another event overlapping the Battle of Olympus event, and that is the Lunar event starting on January 17th going until February 6th. This is a more traditional event that we've seen in Overwatch 1 returning along with all the previous CTF event game modes and the skins that will be made available for purchase, I'm assuming, because we've seen that with the Winter and Halloween event. And speaking of skins, along with the previous Lunar New Year skins returning, we're also going to see a new May epic skin make its way into the shop that I'm not even going to try to pronounce this name because I know I'm going to butcher it. But if you don't want to go broke like me by spending all your money on Overwatch 2 skins, then there will be a free Echo skin for you to earn by completing event challenges from the Lunar New Year event. More than likely, you're going to have to capture flags or defend flags or just do things related to the game modes to be able to unlock the Kakashi Echo skin. And I'm really hoping I didn't mispronounce it because I can't keep mispronouncing these lunar skins. But to also wrap up January, we're probably also going to see a big announcement related to the Overwatch World Cup, where the 36 countries will be selected along with committee applications to those teams like GMs and coaches and hopefully community lead. But moving on to the next month in February, this is when we can expect Season 3 to drop for Overwatch 2, which I'm going to be deeming the most disappointing season that we're going to have this whole entire year. Not because I think it's going to be bad, but because it's going to be the first season where we don't have a brand new hero. Now, in case you guys don't know, every season that releases, of course, is going to bring a brand new update that contains the brand new season, new hero changes, a new battle pass, and skins. However, every odd season will bring a brand new map, and every even season will bring a brand new hero. And since it's Season 3 and that's odd, we are expected to get a brand new map. However, one thing that Blizzard has already confirmed is that in 2023, we are supposed to get multiple new game modes. Now, whether they're core game modes or just like event game modes like the Greek God event, that's still up in the air. However, Blizzard's smart. They know that they gotta keep the hype going for Overwatch 2, and because this is gonna be the first season without a brand new hero, I think this would be the perfect time to bring a brand new core game mode into the game, because we haven't seen that happen ever since Push was first introduced in 2019. Well, yes, Overwatch 2 was released in 2022. We already knew of Push a long time ago. But besides me wishfully thinking for a brand new game mode, which means that we would get a brand new map, the other game type that we haven't seen get a new map is Control. So that would definitely be a map that we would see get added in Season 3 or possibly in a later season. Now, the following month is going to be probably one of the most quiet months that we've ever seen. We might see more improvements to Overwatch 2 with hero balancing and map improvements and just quality of life changes like adding an options menu to the menu, you know, things like that. And while we might see Twitch skin drop events like with Symmetra's Holy skin, because Holy also is celebrated in the month of March, what this month is probably going to be focused on is the Overwatch League. This is going to be the 6th season for the Overwatch League, where they're going to have two brand new teams in the form of the Las Vegas Eternal, previously the Paris Eternal, and the Seoul Infernal, previously the Philadelphia Fusion. So while the Paris Eternal might not vault the skins, at least in the first season, the Seoul Infernal will be vaulting the Philadelphia Fusion skins. So if you want to get some Philly skins, then you should get them because they're not going to be coming back after the season. But along with that, we also should see a Dallas Field Championship skin released around the same time. More than likely, it's going to be a Sojourn skin because not only would it be great marketing, a brand new hero getting a brand new hype Overwatch League skin, but also because she was the most meta hero and dominated throughout the whole entire season. But if you're not into Overwatch League stuff, then here is what you are probably interested in. Season 4 in April, we're going to see a brand new season, a brand new battle pass, and also the addition of a brand new hero. Now, I fully expect Season 4 to drop around April 11th because that is a Tuesday about 9 weeks after Season 3 ends. And like I mentioned before, this is where we're going to see a brand new hero get added into Overwatch 2, and it's gotta be a support hero. I don't know where Blizzard said this, but I think their plan was to add one DPS hero at the beginning of Overwatch 2, which was Sojourn, and at the end of the rotation. So it'd go DPS, tank, support, DPS. And obviously we already had Ramattra, and we need more support heroes, so it just makes sense to add a support hero. Now, in terms of what support hero could be, I mean, there's lots of ideas. There's Maximilian from Zenyatta's lore, because, well, Ramattra and Zenyatta have a lot of lore, so maybe Maximilian could be related to that. Then there's the Mecha Squad, maybe one of them could be a healer, or it could just be any arbitrary hero that we saw in some sort of promotional art from like 2016 that eventually was made into a hero, which I'm kind of more keen on the third option because I love arbitrary heroes, somebody that we don't really expect. But then again, I also like the idea of the Mecha Squad. And while Season 4 most definitely drop in the middle of April, we might see a mini-event similar to the Greek God event involving April Fools, like maybe they have a limited time game mode with mini Overwatch or 12 hogs 1 hole or something where you could also either earn or buy a Junkrat skin, maybe his gesture skin or his clown skin or just something. I just want to see an April Fool's event because I feel like Overwatch would have a perfect take on April Fools. On to the month of May, and if we don't get a May NSYNC collaborative skin, then I'm gonna be so sad. But what we can also expect from this month is a huge announcement involving BlizzCon 2023. Now, even though BlizzCon 2023 was already quietly unveiled, it just seems odd that there hasn't been any big announcement, but I think it's because they're holding out until the month of May, which is when the last BlizzCon was kind of starting to come to fruition. But I think what Blizzard might do to promote BlizzCon 2023, but along with that PvE for Overwatch 2, is re-release the Archives event within Overwatch 2. And I think what they're going to do for this Archives event than they did last year, which they didn't even have an Archives event, is of course bring back all the Archives missions and game modes, but along with that, have a new story mission involving Overwatch 2. And I've been saying this for years, but they could have the story mission that they held at 2019's BlizzCon now playable by everybody within the Overwatch community, because I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure most people forgot that an Overwatch 2 story mission was even playable. So to bring it back almost 3 years later, I think would be a great promotion for not only PvE, but also BlizzCon 2023, because at the end of the story mission, you could say, find out more about Overwatch's 2 story at BlizzCon 2023. I think that would be great marketing. But moving into the summertime of the year, Season 5 is going to be dropping in the month of June. This, of course, has a brand new season, new battle pass, and since it's an odd month, a brand new map. But while I'd love to see a new game mode and map release in Season 3, I fully expect it in Season 5, but I also expect a brand new map either from India or Gothenburg. These are 2 places that are already confirmed to be brand new maps from previous live streams and trailers from the Overwatch team. And of course, if they're having trailers involving those areas, more than likely they are already made maps that they scheduled for future seasons. And well, Season 5 needs a new map. We're probably going to either see India or Gothenburg, but in that same month with Season 5, we're also going to see the Overwatch World Cup qualifiers take place between 36 countries where the top 16 teams will advance to the Overwatch World Cup group stage during, more than likely, BlizzCon later on the year. But hey, we're halfway through the year and it's summertime. What better way to celebrate fun in the sun than with the Summer Games event returning in Overwatch 2? The Summer Games event is always a beloved event, so it'll be wild for them not to bring it, especially in a month where I don't really expect there to be really anything. So if they drop it on, say, July 18th and have all the Summer Games skins return along with all the Lucio Ball events, where maybe we can have some sort of event challenges where you can unlock maybe even a brand new summertime skin. Lifeguard Mercy, wink, wink. But I also kind of expect a mini Twitch drop event for the 4th of July because this doesn't really garner like a mini event like the Greek God event, but I feel like this would be a great time to bring the American Cassidy and or the American Reaper skin for Twitch drop viewers if they want to celebrate the 4th of July in some sort of capacity. But it's August, which means it's time for a brand new season, and you know the drill. A new season means a new battle pass, a new update for heroes, but more importantly, a brand new hero. Now, I fully expect Season 6 to drop around August 15th. However, I also expect a new DPS hero to come out. I know a lot of people don't want a new DPS hero because we already have so many, and yeah, you're right, I understand. However, like, it's not like we can only add tank heroes and support heroes for the next 5 years. We gotta appease the toxic DPS heroes because love them or hate them, and a lot of people hate them, they still are a part of the game. And because we haven't had a new DPS hero announced ever since Sojourn back at BlizzCon 2019. I know she released early in 2022. I think it's time for a new announced DPS hero. But moving on to the month of September, this will probably be one of the quietest months that we see in Overwatch 2 because this is when a lot of kids go back to school, people go back to work because it's not summertime. So we might see more announcement involving BlizzCon, the World Cup, and PvE. But what I also expect to see towards the latter half of September is a new anniversary event. Now, obviously, this would take place towards the end of September because Overwatch was birthed on October 4th. But in terms of how the anniversary event would be handled, obviously, all the previous skins would come back from the Halloween event, Lunar event, Winter event, so on and so forth. But in terms of the skins, obviously, they would all come back. But I don't know if they would be at a discounted price because, well, they would do that in the following year for Overwatch 1 event skins, but that didn't really involve real money, just credits. And here, Overwatch coins is technically real money, so I don't know, maybe at like a 20% discount they would do it for an anniversary event, but it would be wild if they wanted to be even that quote-unquote generous. But October and really the rest of the year is going to be the biggest time for Overwatch 2 because Season 7 is going to drop in the month of October. I really expect it to drop around October 17th or maybe even earlier where they shorten the Season 6 season so that only lasts 8 weeks. But this is when a new map is going to come out along with a new battle pass and updates to heroes and whatnot. But I fully expect a control map or a push map to be released at this time or sometime previously in Season 5 or Season 3. And along with Season 7, we're also going to see the Halloween event come back in full with all the previous Overwatch 1 Halloween events and the Overwatch 2 Wrath of the Bride event with the skins and game mode. I don't know if we're going to see a new game mode because there's already so much and it would be wild if they did that, but we might probably not though. Because what Blizzard's probably worried about more than the Halloween event is the BlizzCon event because, ladies and gentlemen, probably on November 3rd and 4th is when BlizzCon 2023 is gonna take place. The biggest stage for Blizzard to make announcements for their up-and-coming games and future projects, but what we care about, the project of PvE for Overwatch 2. I think they're finally gonna make a big announcement involving and only focusing on PvE, and I think they're finally gonna release it either on or after BlizzCon 2023 because, of course, that's just how marketing works. They have the biggest stage where all eyes are on Blizzard, all eyes are on Overwatch 2, so they want everybody to know about PvE, and more than likely, they're gonna be selling PvE. I think we all kind of expect PvE to not be free like Overwatch 2 because, well, they gotta make money somehow when making the story missions. But while the focus will definitely be on PvE, I could also see them make an announcement involving the next season that's supposed to drop in the following month, which is Season 8, with the new battle pass, skins in the shop, and also a brand new hero that will probably more than likely be playable at BlizzCon 2023. And on top of that, the Overwatch World Cup finals will also be held at BlizzCon, more than likely, because that's where it's always been held, was at BlizzCon. It'd be wild if they did it before or after BlizzCon, so more than likely, it'll be at the Anaheim Convention Center where the Overwatch League Grand Finals took place. And also, more than likely, around this time, the Overwatch League Grand Finals will also be happening as well. And then finally, to wrap up the year, we're going to have Season 8 drop. A new season means a new update, new battle pass, and a brand new hero. Now, this could either be a support, tank, or maybe a DPS. Probably not a DPS. But this is going to be one of the most interesting ways to integrate a new season with PvE probably already being out and playable at this time, because what I could see happening is that they released PvE in the month of November, and then in December they released Season 8 with a new hero, but also a new story mission that wasn't playable before Season 8 came out. And more than likely that story mission is going to involve the brand new hero. Hopefully it's the Mecha Squad or somebody, because that would be such a dope lore story involving D.Va and the Mecha Squad and the cinematic at BlizzCon. Oh, it'd be so cool. And obviously the Winter Wonderland event is going to be taking place around this time as well. But hot gamer boys and e-girls everywhere, that is everything that you can expect from Overwatch 2 in the year 2023. It's gonna be a hyped year, and I hope you're ready for it. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, more updates as the year goes on, because there's gonna be way more than what I just talked about in this video. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.